Howdy do, fishers! My name is Angie, and welcome to another episode of Book Club with GENBA no Kizuna. Kizuna. Man, why do I always say that last one right? It's like I haven't studied Japanese at all. Alright, anyways. Oh my gosh, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys are well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you got good sleep last night, because I didn't, but that's a story for another day. Regardless, I hope you guys are doing well. Hi Angie, how are you doing? I'm fine. I met up with Mama and Papa Lumine this morning and did not get much sleep, but it's, you know, some nights are just like that. I even went to bed early and then I kept waking up. I had like a whole bunch of nightmares just hit me at once. Like, what's up with that? Where's the pinned message, Josh? Insert that one Omni-Man car scene. Josh just isn't here, so. Chat, does she remember the last stream? I've erased it from my mind? Of course, why would I remember the last stream or being humiliated with my own voice recordings that you guys decided to all copy in the Discord? Why would I remember you guys turning my most embarrassing lines into MP3s and have them as an available download link in the Discord? Why would I remember that? It didn't happen, right? That was the nightmare. That was the horrible dream infecting my mind. Oh my god. I obviously am over that completely and hold no ill will. Do you guys remember the last stream when we, well, all I remember is all the backseaters and spoilers getting eaten by dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin that real fast. That's a good one, Faith. You won today's contest I told no one about for making the pinned message. Congrats. Backseaters and spoilers will be eaten by dinosaurs. Alright. Anyways, last episode we somehow oopsed our way through a evidence sharing segment. I'm like trying to remember. Did I get all of them right, or did I miss a few? Or does it like even tell me? I don't know. I can't remember. A lot has happened in 2 weeks. Josh would have made a better one, but I'm glad I got to make this one. Josh can't make it to all the streams recently, and like, it's fine. He has his own stuff going on. So now we need to get, now either I need to get creative with the pins, which creativity and Angie. I'm creative, disastrous too, but I'm creative. But, or I could make you guys do it and earn a participation trophy. Regardless, we are going to get started. So for anyone new to Book Club, I think there's a few of you. Book Club is where I read visual novels and you guys distract me from them. You guys are allowed to request Oliver's to be on the screen. However, because of the nature of this visual novel and like how we're going to be investigating, I do have to like make sure it doesn't cover anything so you guys don't miss anything important. Can I request my dog? Of course you can request your dog. Yeah, when I say request an Oliver, the Oliver is kind of loose on what the Oliver can be. It started with just Oliver and it's turned into Oliver can be anything. Oliver can be anything and everything we want Oliver to be. Let me find your dog. Is this your dog? Yeah, well that is like quite literally your dog. But you want the drawing of your dog, right? Not like quite literally your dog. There we go. That one, please. The one I just opened up, or quite literally your dog? Option 1 or option 2? Would Oliver break a glass again? The best distraction. Hopefully not. I'm pretty sure I cleared my cabinet so he won't break another one. That would That would be something. That would be something. I'm gonna run out of glass cups by the end of this. All right. Just note to everyone listening, do not leave glass cups on your shelves and go up to stream when you have a cat who loves to knock things over. Learned that the hard way in the Amori stream. All right, literally your dog? Got it, got it. Literally your dog. There you go, literally your dog. Let me, oop, that's the whole game. We're not moving that. Let me move him over into the corner over here. You're welcome. And we will get started. All right, let me load in. We were over here, I believe. January 19th? Has it been that long? Wait a second. Is that right? It hasn't been that long since book club, right? And you be careful about your voice acting. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm pretty good with it with book club. It hasn't been that long. Right? Right? I'm making myself go and look. No, that can't be right. That can't be. January 9th, what the fuck? No, wait. Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. No, I thought I was getting better about this. At this pace, you'll need 66 million years until this is done. No, wait. Oh, this can't be right. Oh, no. My book club skipping is getting out of hand. I need to get back to regularly streaming book club. All right. Okay, we're gonna get into this. I hope you're ready to be here for a full year. And how long did it take for our life? That was like almost 2 years. Let's double it. Let's double it for GENBA. All right. Let's continue, shall we? I'll finally get into it. You're at the halfway mark, BTW? Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. I have to remember my voice for everyone once again, because apparently it's been nearly a month. And I forget my voices quite often. It's K1, so... It'd probably be, what is that? Yeah, hold on, I can get into this. Blooper reel start. Forget and give it to the next streamer. Pass! Hey Angie, can we watch the last, the latest, hold on. The latest the what? What? I think that'd be a good idea. What? G1. Oh, Arima Ken. Oh, it's like I haven't played Uma Musume. Oh, we're talking about Uma Musume. That was, hold on. All right, let me get into the horse girl mindset. No, wait, we're doing dinosaurs right now, not horse girls. Hold on. Wait, stop distracting me. I need to get this voice. All right. It'd probably be best to head straight for the lobby to find out, but it's very tempting to check in on the others first. As, oh, I see, that can be considered part of my duty, so rather than accuse me of purposely dragging things out, the chief might even expect me to do so, right? I don't remember if we got this choice last time. Well, I mean, I was thinking talk to the others too, Lorandom. It's like, it makes sense to talk to the others. I feel like we came to this conclusion last time. I'm getting like deja vu with this. That's why, like, I'm having such a pause. Did we do this last time? And I just didn't save it? All right, regardless, I'll talk to the others first. Because I feel like I'm just getting like the weirdest sense of deja vu with that. You stopped at this choice. Okay, all right. That makes sense. Okay, where were we? Yeah, it'd feel kind of awkward to march past all of them without saying a thing. Especially when the chief doesn't seem to be the only one who'd like to have a word with me real bad. I'm remembering stuff. Oh yeah, how is the secondhand embarrassment, Mizu? How is that? I'm suddenly remembering this. When she embarrassed herself. Oh. She's been staring at me like that ever since he's left the room. Uh-huh. I'm remembering grass is blue. Hold on here. I know who killed the dead person. Oh, do you have a theory? It's not spoilers, right, Tarnished? I'm gonna have to snipe you if it is, but but is it a theory on who killed the dead person? I've been screaming a lot of theories since we started this game. You're welcome to share any theories you have. Okay. I hope she isn't too mad at me for debunking her theories and thereby foiling her plans of impressing him, but... Snipe, are you going to fire the dinosaur? Yes! We're going to shoot the dinosaur. Or actually, have you guys watched Camp Cretaceous? Well, they did it in the last Jurassic World movie too. They had like these little laser pointers that they'd like point at you. And like the raptors would like zone in on you. The parkour raptors from those movies that were like kind of cool and dumb at the same time. I'm just gonna order like a whole bunch of those. And that's how we're gonna snipe you with the dinosaurs, okay? That's how we're gonna do this. Anyone that decides to spoil anything, anyone that decides to spoil anything or backseat, well, actually, you can backseat on the visual novels. I don't mind that. But anyone that decides to spoil anything is going to be laser pointed at the okay, hold on. No, what am I saying? Angie, use your words correctly. You're going to get a raptor chasing you, okay? I'm gonna shoot a laser pointer at you and a raptor's gonna chase you, okay? There. Laser pointer where? Okay, so you guys are gonna have to use your imagination just like a little bit here. I don't have like a laser pointer with me or whatever, but you guys are gonna have to just like use it here, okay? All right? If one of you disappears, it's because a raptor just got your ass, okay? Oh man. Sorry, I can't like actually point a laser pointer at like chat or whatever. Actually, hold on, I could maybe... Nope, that's distraction. We're getting back to this. All right. Where were we? We're getting like really distracted early on today, huh? What are you looking at me? Why can't I talk today? What is this? I swear I can read half the time. What are you looking at me like that? Like, Angie, please. Just read. It's not a hard line. Angie, please. What is happening? Forget chat distracting me. I'm going to distract myself for a moment. What are you looking at me for like that? Did I say that line right? I'm just going to keep moving. Thinking about what way to humiliate me next? Of course she is. You sure made me look like a total dumbass in front of everyone. Oh, you kind of did that to yourself, like I'm doing, but you kind of did that to yourself, actually, so it's... As you can see, I have this laser pointer. Yes, the very visible, obvious laser pointer in my hands right now. Where are my hands, you may ask? Ask the artist. I don't know. Anyways. Next. Thanks a ton, KK. Oh, the immediate answer I want to do. The immediate answer that I know what the correct answer is. I know what the correct answer is. I have never been so tempted. The knee-jerk reaction I have. Oh, I know that 3 is the right answer. I know if we want to pass the dating sim, this isn't a dating sim. If we want to pass the dating sim, 3 is the correct answer. It's definitely 3. Oh, 1 and 2 are so good. I want to press 1 and 2 so bad. Oh no. How dare you give me these options? Oh, that's genuinely funny. It hurts me pressing the right answer. It hurts. I know this is correct. For a fact, this is correct. Fish Clown, welcome in. 3 is correct, but 1 and 2 are right. I know. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. I'm laughing too hard. All right. I'm gonna press it. We're gonna press it. It's the correct choice. It's the correct choice. Oh. But you left me with no choice. I couldn't stand there letting you spout nonsense like that. You're the one who steered us towards that whole murder thing. Which might not even be a thing at all. If you hadn't brought up the tampering with the cam and the whole movie stuff, I wouldn't even have jumped to all those conclusions. Hey, don't push all the blame on me now. It was literally all you. Not you, K1. You're actually clear of this. It was all you, Mizu. You're the only one to blame for this. But I really want to get on everyone's good side because that's just my nature. So I'm pressing 3. I pressed 3 for you. It would be funny if the correct thing actually was to say 1 or 2. All right. You started the thing with the camera, which could have easily been avoided if you had properly studied the case files before proposing any of your ludicrous theories. Besides, I never outright said anything about murder or motive. That woman looks like Angie's 50% more human sister. You think we're related? We have a resemblance. I do really like her design. I want that clip. I want to steal that clip. Probably not the best idea to steal something from an officer. But you think she'd suspect a fish? Anyways, she got a dolphin pin. Isn't it cute? All right. That's something that you suddenly threw into the room. I just wanted to know why RPP were lying about the connection to Kuro. Oh, come on. You literally just said you didn't outright mention it, but you sure as hell implied it. I just said out loud what was on your mind and what everybody already suspected you were gonna say sooner or later. Okay, but in the crime scene, when in front of the witnesses, maybe you don't want to just say that. I'm just, you know, just putting it out there. Maybe you don't want to just outright say, hey, we're suspecting you guys of murder. Okay? Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best thing to say in the moment. Angie was making dolphin sounds in the previous stream, so there are definitely some connections. Was it last stream that I made the dolphin sounds, or was that the Amori stream where I made the dolphin sounds? Which stream was it? Either way, I was losing my voice in both of those streams and warned you guys that anything high-pitched was out of the question. And then I proceeded to try and do high-pitched. Amori definitely, yeah, Amori had it worse. Amori definitely had the worst of Angie's bad voice because she was sick. Fair enough. Don't agree with her. Okay, all right. Guess I gotta admit that I fucked up pretty bad there myself. Bro, I honestly can't remember enough from last time to be like, yeah, you fucked up, K1, or not. So, don't agree with her. I seriously should have paid much closer attention to what I said and how I chose my words, but I also spoke without thoroughly thinking things through, and for that, I apologize. Oh? Listen, whether you believe it or not, I never wanted things to come to this. Nor did I have any intention of embarrassing you or anything like that. And I sure don't want to play the blame game either. When it comes down to it, it's all my responsibility anyway. I'm the OIC here, and so far, I've done a pretty shit job at being one. Aww. Hey Angie, sorry I was 22 minutes late. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're here. There are many ways I could have handled this more professionally, but I didn't. In fact, I never even really tried to prevent the whole circus show from unfolding. Well, it's good that he's self-reflecting on all of this. Part of the reason being that despite what I just told her, I did kind of want to make her look like a fool in front of everyone, because I thought I'd finally teach her a lesson and shut her up. Okay, I think all of chat and me can be guilty of that one too. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think all of us maybe owe Mizu an apology. I'm not giving it. Anyways, worth it. Same mind. Same mind here. Bro was trying to be nice and she is blaming him. Well, you should have seen what happened. It's definitely worth seeing what happened. I do remember some of that and it was pretty great. No, I deserve the apology. Chat is ruthless. I love it. No, actually, that's not quite correct. I did it because she was pissing me off so much and I thought I'd serve her right. I mean, it's wow. It's, we were all K1 in this moment, huh? I let my feelings get in the way and acted very immaturely. So honestly, who am I to blame her for anything? That's all right, chat. Don't feel guilty. We're supposed to be immature. He's the officer in charge. We can be as immature as we want. Seriously, I'm sorry. I've disappointed everyone there. The chief, you, heck, even myself. Ultimately, I'm the one who ended up looking like an idiot. By my very own doing. But what's worse is that it all reflected back on you. That face. I think we're winning the dating sim. I think we're winning the dating sim portion of the game. Well, Well, maybe I do have to grant you that it was a bit of a mistake not to heed your warning and to skip out on reading most of them case files. So, to some small degree, I did embarrass myself there. Maybe we both kinda jumped the loan shark. You definitely more than me, but okay, you're losing me a bit, Mizu. You're almost there, Mizu, you're almost there. You almost have it. I guess I can't let you shoulder all the blame by yourself. Only 95% of it.
At least she realizes that she did make a mistake, so that's a step in the right direction.
Baby step, but, you know, we'll give it, I suppose.
Then let's agree that we both gotta work on ourselves and try to do better next time. And I think that the first step in getting there would be to gear it down a bit. You really tried rushing things to a conclusion there, but if you step on the gas like that, you won't have the time to take anything in on your way, let alone hit the brakes and avoid crashing into an obstacle.
Considering you are making the choices for him, can we consider ourselves the voices in his head? Sure! Chat can be the voices haunting K1 right now. You guys, go for it. Haunt away. This works on humans too, if you want to be punched in the face. Oh no. We haunt everyone. You guys certainly haunt me. Anyways.
If we want to solve this case, we gotta do it slow and methodically. And more importantly, we gotta do it together. This isn't a competition in which we are all racing against each other. Maybe you're going to be the one who will put all the pieces together and finish the puzzle. And you know what? If you do, that'd be great. I'd love for someone to just come along and suddenly tell me, hey, I know what happened here. Because I sure haven't got a clue. However, you won't get to the point by ignoring all the puzzle pieces that everyone else has brought to the table, or by randomly grabbing a few and trying to guess what the completed picture will look like.
I feel like we're starting to look like a team. Like this conversation? I feel like we're coming together. We actually could start, like, working together.
And the same goes for me as well, of course. To solve this case, I'm heavily reliant on you guys and the info you gather. None of us will get anywhere with only our individual findings alone. And I really hope you realize that now.
Jeez, you're starting to sound just like the old Grumpster. Though, what's even worse is that you might have something of a point there. Really, ain't no way around the teamwork stuff, eh?
Don't make it sound as though that's a bad thing.
Yeah, typically when working on a crime scene, the teamwork stuff is not a bad thing.
Accepting or asking for help never is, no matter what situation you're in. Trying to brute force everything by yourself, on the other hand, well, in the best case scenario, it makes things way more difficult than they need to be. We all have the same goal here. We want to solve this case and impress the chief so that he won't kick us out of the Rogetsu police force. That's what you told me you're worried about last time, didn't you?
What, are we already calling me old? What is this? Angie mentioned in the game. Hold on here! Hey!
The chief's been emphasizing the whole team aspect a lot. So what I'm thinking is that the best way to impress him would be to figure out how we can all effectively work together. Because, again, that's the only way we'll be able to get anywhere close to the truth. Also, you think he's looking for lone wolf detectives who do everything on their own and refuse to work with their colleagues? I kinda doubt that.
All right. You've made your point, I get it. It's not like I'm super eager for another partial cell phone anyway, so I promise to be more open to cooperation going forward. Happy now?
Not if you say it with that kind of attitude.
Hey, I think this is the best we're gonna get at the moment, and that is a lot. This is a huge, huge step for her. Looks like 3 was the right choice. I was pretty sure 3 would be the right choice. It was staring at me. The problem with that is that the other options were just so good. Oh, it was so tempting. That was the hardest choice of my life for how tempting those were. Then who killed the dead person? I would like to go back to my jacket theory. That's it. There's no evidence behind the jacket. It's who wears a jacket inside when it's super hot, or it's like all my friends do. Literally like all of my friends do. But I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna leave that poor girl alone. Then who killed the dead person? Quote from Angie. Were you trying to get another voice sample from me? Were you getting... What was that? What was that? Hold on. Were you trying to get me to... What was that? I was responding to Tarnished. Okay. What is the dead person? What if the dead person killed the dead person before dying? I lost. All right, moving on.
Really wish I could take her by her word, but I believe it when I see it. For now, all I can do is hope that I can finally manage to get through that thick skull of hers.
Anyway, what are we gonna do now, Mr. OIC? I know we can't prove anything yet, but I'd eaten all of it if those little rats ain't still lying to us. I'm super duper certain that there must have been some sort of loan contract. One that led to a colossal fossil feud between those reckless raptors and that extreme street shark, and ultimately prompted them to fossilize him.
I'm still uncertain about all of this, and I don't want to jump to conclusions again, but you did bring up a pretty good point about our little debate.
Wait, Angie, how do you kill a dead person? By dying. Looking at the... I think you guys are figuring it out. I think you're slowly figuring it out. Oh. Just kill them again, obviously. I did?
Yeah, as big as a clusterfuck as it turned into, after everything we went over, it at least helped us to severely narrow things down. If this is indeed a murder case, it must be as you said. It could have only been carried out remotely.
It's called process of elimination, buddy. That's why
Yeah, not buying it.
The pout is good.
In any case, even if you're right with that, I still can't see how a murder like this could have been pulled off without the culprit having to directly interact with the victim. But since there's no point in guessing around, the best thing we can do for now is to gather more info.
Angie died and we are the souls torturing her for eternity in purgatory? Now that's a point in my lore I didn't see coming. I'm dead? Well... no, that can track. Anyways, posted on Twitter. What was posted on Twitter? What was posted on... What was posted on Twitter? What did you do? Immediately, I'm paranoid and going to Twitter. Well, I'm not tagged in anything. Angie, we are now co-writing your lore. Okay, well, that's a switch up. Hold on. Kat has been trying to co-write my lore for quite a while. What was it, Tarnish, that you put that I was related to? There was like a bunch of different things that you said I was related to. My bad, didn't tag anyone. I need to see! How am I supposed to be mortified by what you've done if you don't tag me? Alright. I will go back to this, I suppose. Well, it's in the Discord now. Okay. What did you do? Clips? Oh! You clipped a confession. You clipped a confession. Ah. I see. Alright, cool. Yes, I, Angie Lumine, did this murder. You thought that it would be one of the Raptor Pack production crew members? No, it was I! Fish! Anyways. Moving on. Holy, that takes me back. Yeah, you thought I'd forget about that? I forget about a lot. Trust me, I forget about a lot. But I do remember what chat says. Most of the time. It's like, I remember a good amount. Thank you for stuttering it. Let me clip that perfectly. Ah, freaking, my stutter got me? You got a confession out of me from my stutter? What the fuck? Dino stream on a book day. You know what that means. What's on my shoulder? What's on my shoulder? Hold on. I'm gonna pretend that I can pronounce everything that's there. Sino, Saro, fuck. Nailed it. I am not beating the fake dino fan allegations, but I love dinosaurs. I promise. I just can't pronounce any of their names. Oh wait, we explored this one. They're cute. I remember this. I remember this guy. Yeah. Yeah, they have the cute fluffy tail. I remember this guy. Okay, all right. I should already have one, shouldn't I? Like, I put one in. Didn't I? Wasn't that something we did? Like, I should actually have a picture of this guy that I can put on my shoulder. No, there's just sunglasses. Okay, all right. Success! All right, we got him! We got it! Okay. Perfect. Don't worry, Angie. We know you can't pronounce it all. I set myself up for that. Anyways. Yep. I'm not surprised. Speaking of, part of me wants to wait a bit to do this. It is March 2nd. I'll do one now and then one mid-month, I think. You know, for the people that came to book club, though it won't matter because this is random. We can go ahead and do one now, and then I'll do another later on. But whoop. All right. And whoever got them, congratulations. I'll do the next 5. I will do the, yeah, I know. I will do the next 5 mid-month. I will do the next 5 mid-month. Yeah, I recognize a few people on here. Regardless, congratulations to everyone that got them. Congratulations, and I will do more later. For the people that came to book club, none of them. I know, it's random. I can't control it. I can't control who actually gets them. You don't have to be present to get them, so. But book club gets to celebrate. All right, shall we continue? So, even though it's going to be hard to trust them now, I'd like you to double-check RPP's alibis and figure out what each of them has really been up to before the incident. And of course, when exactly the victim showed up and what he was doing here.
Unless they're gonna claim they don't know because they just let him roam around without interacting with him at all.
Hey, don't you worry. I'm gonna grill those little punks and squeeze every last bit of truth out of them. Their bullshittery ends now, and I'm gonna end them, haha. That sounds like a threat.
Just be sure you're not gonna end us by doing anything too drastic. I'm counting on you, alright? And for real, we're on the same team, so can you count on me too? If there's anything you need help with, just say the word. That's what teammates are for. Anyway, about time for me to head off, so the chief won't chop my head off.
Wait. Doki over here. Let's see. For the people, nope, I've read that one. I think I'm missing some chat. Oh my god, did YouTube change my settings again? They did. They did. I did miss some chat. I have missed some of you. YouTube hid some of you from me, so I wasn't able to see what you would chat in. So sorry about that. I switched my settings over, so I should be able to see you guys now. All right, let's see. It's very possible that this is a fake crime scene to test their teamwork. Okay, as funny as that would be, since the person that died is definitely a Yakuza member, I don't think that's the case. Like, we've confirmed, like, his past and everything. So, and, like, I'm pretty sure that this guy, like, that is confirmed, like, a real body that's dead, and that would be really fucked up to just bring him in for the crime scene. For the fake crime scene. We do have fake blood. We do have fake blood. I do feel like it's a little fucked up to just bring a real body for the fake crime scene. Okay, I prefer Nagito 2 over bootleg Angie. What is that? What? Huh? Later this evening, police officer Himetsu was found guilty of triple murder of suspects in an investigation. Oh, God. Oh, God. Triple murder? Triple murder of suspects. Who did she leave alive? There's 4 of them. Angie banned some of us. I didn't ban you. YouTube banned you. I can't control that. We were forced to inspect the parts of the dead body. We were, in fact, forced to. We were, in fact. We sat through that. I was made to say some lines. Thank you, doctor, for that. All right. Maybe the body wasn't planned, but the rest was planned for testing teamwork. What do you mean the body wasn't planned? Wait, they set up a crime scene that would have been like a murder crime scene was what? Hold on, I need to wrap my head around this scenario. Oops, my bad. This guy dead. Sorry. The police did it. Oh my god. It wasn't planned to be dead. They accidentally killed him. Oh no. That would be incredibly effed up. That's definitely not what happened. Oh man, or the dead guy just appeared is also not what happened. I love these theories. Himitsu is bootleg Angie. Bootleg Angie? I know we joked before, I don't see the resemblance. I'm not sure if I quite see the resemblance. Oh. Alright. It was a Yakuza guy anyway, who cares? Perfect chance to test your department's teamwork abilities. Wait! You're both blue! That's how it works. We're both blue, so one of us is copying! Gospel have anything to say? That's how character designs work, right? I sure know. Hold on, wait. I might be the one copying. When did this game come out? Hold on. Before I say anything else. Open Steam. And store page. 2024. I was first! That's how that works, right? It's not how it works. It's not how it works. For all intents and purposes, this is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Okay. Oh my gosh, we've really gone off today, haven't we? This is sure the stream of all time. I have a blue beak. You're copying now! Only one of us can be blue here. Now that I think about it, Genba's also wearing blue. Alright. We're stopping. Sorry guys, I'm snitching. Chat killed the dead guy and hid the body in the dinosaur. Sorry, not sorry. I should have known. It was chat all along. Anyways.
Wait.
Huh?
I, just wanted to say real quick. Well, you know.
Yes?
It's nothing! Just buzz off already, will ya?
Okay. Jeez, what the heck? I seriously don't get this woman.
Stupid idiot.
And so, after suddenly being shooed away like that, I finally returned to the main hall where I immediately spotted Officer Shirayuki and Dr. Kikai. Just like Officer Mizu, it almost looked as though they had both been waiting to have a word with me.
Which one? Which way, chat? Which way do we go? I'll leave it up to you. Who are they? They're the other people on this case. So one is the doctor, and one is forensics. So we can either go with best boy or best girl. It's your choice. Doctor, the doctor. Okay, Dr. Kikai, as in Dr. Sukuna, no thanks. Okay, one against. Oh god, it's the freaky one. That's right. I want the body guy. We don't get the body guy. We can't have him. The doctor has him. Dr. Kikai officially has him. Alright. So, let's see. I think Doctor won. I think we only had one vote here for Shirayuki. So, I think Doctor won. So, let's go. Oh, he's the one that I forget the voice for the most. I have the most trouble with his voice than anyone else in this whole game. He gives me the most trouble. Like, altogether. The lines he makes me voice to will forever haunt me. My family bullies me because of this man. And he's probably laughing about it. I don't think we'd have him any other way. All right. Why can't we speak to the body? Dead Coon is not ours. He's not ours. He's Shin's. Anyways, this guy's been around since the Heian era, perhaps 2% as old as Oldie. Now we're calling him old? I suppose, you know, I also got hit there. I suppose at least it's not just me this time that's being called old. We don't have to speak, we don't have to speak with dead spell. You are correct, we don't have that. I'm sure that would be useful in any crime scene, to be honest, but we do not have that. All right, let's continue.
My, that was quite a spectacle, my dear Koizumi. Setting aside the total train wreck things eventually devolved into, you handled yourself almost adequately, with even some fleeting moments of near semi-professionalism sprinkled throughout your noobish performance.
That was almost a compliment.
I had certainly anticipated a much more fiercely blazing dumpster fire.
Is this his idea of a compliment, or is he just flat out insulting me again? Take it. Never smile at me again. What's wrong with his smile? Look at that. Full of innocence and whimsy. You guys are just mean. If you're feeling left out, we can restart calling you old again. Nope. We don't have to. We can continue calling him old instead. I'm okay not having that fired at me anymore.
Come on, it wasn't that bad, right?
I will reserve proper judgment until all is said and done, so don't expect me to give you a mid-case evaluation. We still have much more investigating lying ahead of us, and I wouldn't want you to feel too devastated considering what's yet to come.
Both you are old, damn it.
So it really was that bad.
Oh no.
Can't wait to hear what the chief's gonna say.
Don't worry. I'm sure Nobu-chan didn't expect significantly more than what you delivered.
How is that supposed to make me feel better? At least give me some constructive criticism so I won't perform equally bad next time. If there's even gonna be a next time.
If you're seeking guidance on how to be more competent OIC, you should turn to the big man himself rather than your resident med-ex weirdo. If it's about seeing through the fog of deception and unraveling the confusing case, however, I do have one suggestion for you. How about instead of almost entirely disregarding them all, you can try to consider more of the dazzling discoveries that I've made and incorporate them into your detective process.
I really love this pout. Also, read my work, damn it! Oh my god.
Call me crazy, but I feel like that might potentially help in finding the truth.
What did they tell us outside the obvious? That Kuro was crushed inside of the Rex?
So you think that him falling victim to the Chomp Chomp explains every bitty scratchy on his squishy squashy body?
Some of the lines that he has me read. I'm just, you know, every once in a while you guys stand over me like, say the line, Angie. I feel it with this one. With him.
How naive.
Well, obviously not.
I changed my mind. He isn't, Sukuna. He's the Bay Harbor Butcher? You guys are so determined to blame this guy. He has done nothing wrong, besides dress in a way that aesthetically pleases him? And you guys are over here like, ah, he killed someone. There's blood on his coat. You guys are so judgmental. Guys, my dog is here with me. Help, I will die. He looks so cute and fluffy. Fluffy sheep and smells like a baby. Help. Aww. How can I possibly help? Your dog wants love and affection and you need to give it to him. He has done something wrong though? What has he done? Name me something this man has done wrong. Nothing. He's innocent. I'm sure he at some point in his life has killed a man. You have no proof of that. Where is your evidence? I just don't like him, so he's guilty. Easy solution, Angie. You guys are just mean and don't understand good art or men. He isn't good. You're wrong. I'm gonna defend him. I will defend this man till the day I die. Don't say anything weird, Shin. Don't say anything weird, okay? I need you to not say anything weird while I'm defending you. My proof is that I made it the fuck up. See? Case closed! I'm back. What'd I miss? I don't know. What'd you miss? He looks guilty, therefore guilty. You're wrong! Your evidence sucks! I never said I didn't like him. He's just, it's just he does look like a good... He does not look like a good person. Why? What about this man looks like he's bad or guilty? Nothing. I'm staring at him now and nothing, Your Honor, nothing.
Moving on. Well, obviously not. We literally addressed the scratches on his forearms and how...
I'm not talking about something so blatantly obvious.
Huh?
Don't play dumb now, you big tease. I know you are perfectly aware that poor Kuro-chan sports at least one other injury, which most definitely did not result from him getting devoured by our mighty Tyrannosaur.
Yeah, anyone joining us just now and is just like, you know, this is your first stream of Genba and you're just hearing this. The victim literally died being chopped by an animatronic T-Rex. We think. I'm imagining Shin reading the love dream. What? The what? Yes. The victim, we're investigating a crime scene. The victim, in fact, probably died. I think cause of death was he fell into the mouth of a giant animatronic T-Rex and it chopped him. Dead. That is what we know. The freaking Yakuza got bite of 87. That's right. Except it wasn't the frontal lobe this time. It was places we can't even mention on this site. Yes, there. Anyways, let's go.
You carefully read my report after all, isn't that so? Officer Kaiba.
An injury other than those scratches, which was clearly not caused by the Rex?
Is it the neck? Because wasn't his throat, like, slit? Is it the neck?
I do remember reading something like that. Let me think.
Wait, was it the neck? Or was it his... His neck was sliced, right? But they said it could have been the tooth. I'm trying to think of like the other parts of his body. Like, what did they mention? Dementia deactivation, I mean. An injury clearly not caused by the Rex. Well, they said the neck could have been the tooth, if I remember right. So, because like he said that the throat could have been slit by the tooth sliding in. I don't remember any injuries on the torso. Was there something? His nose was broken. Right? His nose was broken, I think. And that wouldn't have been able to have been... Was it his nose? Can I check my notes? I'm over here like, wait, what was broken again? Because no, the tooth they actually said was the thing that slit his neck, or supposedly the thing that slit his neck. We don't actually know. But that could have been explained away. I immediately jumped to neck, but I do remember them saying that... I don't remember anything on the torso besides the bite mark, but that was definitely the Rex. He did have... I think his nose was broken? Am I making that up? I'm just over here like, wait. Hold on. The option choices came up and suddenly I'm over here like, no, my answer's wrong. Oh. I'm not... I feel like if I ask you guys, you're not going to be able to help me on this, chat. I'm gonna like look at you for a second. I try to like logic this out myself. For a little bit and then turn to you guys. But do you guys remember? Pick the knees. It's the knees. Do you guys remember the injuries on his face? Dyslexia, Angie Lumine, also working as supposed. What? Would he have been bitten in the torso? Well, I mean, like, he was bitten... Let's see. Still the T-Rex. He had a lead pipe he used to incapacitate the victims before chopping him. Oh my god. What if the body wasn't planted? Or was planted? What? Why would the body be planted? Well, it's possible that they killed him somewhere else and then like tried to use the T-Rex as the reason, which explains, it might explain the theater blood. But like, I don't really have any... You can't summon gospel! You can't summon gospel to confirm that! You can't do that! I'm so sorry, gospel. You can't! That would be cheating. We can't cheat. Okay, we can't cheat. Do you remember my first stream of this game? It's okay, I wasn't expecting chat to help me here. I wasn't expecting chat. It was so weird because I was just like, no, it's definitely the neck. And then I paused and was like, wait, didn't they say that the neck could have been slit by the T-Rex teeth? I'm pretty sure that's a thing that he said when we were observing the T-Rex. God. My memory is really weird half the time because I remembered that, but I seriously can't remember if I'm making up that his nose was broken or not. Oh no. Without this treasure, I unsummon gospel. Bye, gospel. I summon Haru from Uma Musume. I would love you to summon Haru from Uma Musume. Urara, that'd be great. Our theories are incredibly useful. All right, well, I knew I wasn't gonna get much help here. I knew this. I'm not blaming you, chat. I can't remember either. Okay, the thing is that we're looking for an injury not caused by the Rex. The torso, if it is what I'm thinking of, definitely caused by the Rex, so we can't say that. His neck, which I was leaning towards before the answer choices came up, but then like stopped myself. The reason I'm stopping myself is because they actually did say, I think, now I'm gonna second guess my memory again, but I'm pretty sure that they said that the slit neck, or like the injury on the neck, could have happened by the teeth or him sliding into the Rex. So the teeth could have done that. However, if I am remembering that correctly and he has a broken nose or some injury on his face, that would not be able to be explained by the T-Rex. That would have happened on its own. I'm starting to get more confident about that, actually, because I'm pretty sure actually there was a line mentioning that where he was just like, oh, body coon or whatever, how did you get those or whatever. Like, I actually I think that was something. I don't know if I'm making that up. I don't know if I'm making that up or not. Oh no. And this is why we don't wait a month to play a game. Oh no. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to flip a coin. I'm just gonna have to. I'm going to go with my. I'm gonna go with my gut. I think I've logicked myself away from the neck. I think it is the face. I am so scared about this answer, actually. I don't know. It's too late into the night for me to make any intellectual comments on any theories. I don't have an excuse. I just have bad memory and a prayer. Take it at face value, Angie. All right, we're gonna take it at face value, quite literally. Oh my God, I don't know. I'm so scared. How dare you do this to me again, Gospel? All right. His face? His face? Please? You're referring— He had a broken nose! He had a broken nose, oh thank God! I remembered it correctly! All right. Broken nose, final answer! Oh, that was too tense. That was too tense. Oh no. Don't do this to me anymore. You're referring to the broken nose, aren't you?
Correctamundo. You deserve some reluctant applause, my attentive friend.
You're the one putting me through turmoil here! Yeah, but I'm supposed to. I'm the streamer. It was my job to, like, make you guys go through a bunch of different emotions. It's also probably your job to also make me go through a bunch of different emotions. So anyways. I mean, he is cheering you up for your memory. I like to imagine that he just sat there as we stood in panicked silence for like 5 minutes going between options in our head. That he's just standing here like, well. And like not reading our mind. He's just hearing all of this. Okay, eat the kelp, I don't mind. Okay, all right, moving on.
Clap, clap. There is no way our reckless little Kuro-chan wrecked his nasal bridge so devastatingly by merely planting it on a prehistoric rubber tongue. And given how cushiony the inside of Rexy's jaws in general are, as well as how spacious, she couldn't have smashed his schnoz by slamming them shut on him either.
Excuse me. I feel like watching this stream for the next time. Yeah! The one before. Nice. I just had the worst laugh ever. I just stumbled across a race with a horse named Hoof-Hearted. Hoof-Hearted? You're welcome, Laminosaurus-sama. That's my name! Laminosaurus Rex! At your service! Alright.
Ergo, it must have been annihilated prior to the incident.
So, sometime between him arriving here and ending up inside the animatronic, eh? Because he obviously wouldn't have come here if his nose had already been busted.
Damn, Angie stayed next to dinosaurs. How old? I'm not old. It's just my YouTuber name. I mean, my fake YouTuber name. I mean, whenever I'm pretending to be a YouTuber in a YouTube video and I need a stupid YouTube name that's not my own name, my YouTube name is Laminosaurus Rex. It's always Laminosaurus Rex. And you guys are my Lumaraptors. So it's my fake YouTube name. Whenever I need a fake YouTube name for games where I'm a YouTuber. What happened to Frosty Pickle? That's the Christmas elf name. Our elf name is Frosty Pickle, okay? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure! Which was around the dinosaurs. I'm not, none of us! Okay, all right. Moving on. I have to like remember all of my fake names that I've done over the years. You guys trying to get me in trouble with someone? All right. Where are we? What were we doing? Being correct and amazing in our deduction skills.
So, sometime between him arriving here and ending up inside the animatronic, eh? Because he obviously wouldn't have come here if his nose had already been busted.
We could narrow it down a little bit further even.
Oh?
Since not a single worm of blood managed to slither out of his nostrils, despite them being completely clogged, he obviously had enough time to get the bleeding under control and his precious red fluid to clot. Something that usually takes 10 to 20 minutes to accomplish.
Meaning the possible time frame during which his nose... Meaning the possible time frame during which his nose got broken spans from around 8:30 a.m. when RPP finished their shooting session and Kudo apparently arrived to approximately 10:40 to 10:50 a.m., 10 to 20 minutes before the incident took place.
So it would seem.
Then the question now is whether he just had an accident or got into a fight.
I want to guess the fight option. If they hadn't have given that whole like Amber thing where it turns out that like the blood belonged to Amber upstairs, I would have thought that like he would have been in a fight and that was his blood. Like that was the direction I think I was leaning before I was met with that shock. I want to say it was a fight. It'd be a fun story. It's like, you know, it'd be entertaining. Anyways, either way, I'm hooked on this. How much he bleeded? A lot. A lot. Bro, he got his whole bottom half bitten by a T-Rex animatronic. It was a lot. There was a lot. There was a whole lot.
And in case of the latter, if that was the catalyst that led to a far worse and much more fatal outcome.
Who Who knows? It could be completely unrelated to his death, but a detail like this should surely not be neglected.
I feel like an accident. You're leaning towards accident? Interesting. He wasn't ready for Freddy. I suppose not.
Just like some of the other peculiarities that I've noticed, such as the dirt on his clothes and skin, the fake blood soaking his pants, the stains on his hand, or that one severed arm discovered with quite a bit of distance to his body. Especially those last two pose mysteries of the most peculiar kind. While the blood on his palms is his own, I still fail to see how much of it got on them. It obviously wasn't from wiping away the nosebleed, as that wouldn't have left his, philtrum so seamlessly clean.
Alright, so, for anyone new here and wondering, this is our dead coon up here. This up here that I'm circling is our dead coon. Dead coon got chomped by Rexy. Rexy fell down and dead coon got chomped. Okay, you guys keeping up with this? This is supposedly what we know so far. All right. Let's see here.
During the incident, however, I don't think he would have had quite the time to touch any of his injuries either. After all, the collapse apparently happened very quickly after he fell in and his arms were clearly outside of those jaws, given that they were subjected to the chomp chomp.
Dead coon, I did not come up with that. Dead coon was all shin and therefore all gospel. That was not me. It's funny, I can't take credit. Oh no, is Rexy all right? No, I'm afraid Rexy's not fine. Rexy's gonna have to go in through some repairs. Bite of 87. Yeah, we can all sum this up to Bite of 87. Select the bike would be on his back in front, like a circle. There is no way he will be damaged in the neck. Well, like, so earlier they were thinking that he like slid in, or like when he fell, one of the teeth had scraped his neck and that's what caused it. Because the teeth were sharp enough to sever his limbs. So like, I think that is a very important part of this. The teeth were sharp enough to sever his limbs. Granted, the dinosaur fell on top of him, so there's gonna be a lot of force there. So that may not be correct. Like, it may be that the force was the thing that severed his limbs, combined with like them being sharp. But the reason why they said it was possibly the teeth was because they think when he fell in, the teeth might have cut it. Then it would look at his body if the teeth there. So we can clearly see the bite marks on his body are around his lower torso area. But the reason I was answering that question like that is because they had a theory on how his neck could have been cut by the teeth, while they don't have a theory on the nose. So while like he could have gotten the injury on his neck through another means, in fact, I think it also could have been through another means. It's just currently we have a theory that like it could have been the T-Rex. Nose is that he just fell on his face. It was too cushioned. That's what they were saying. The tongue is too cushioned. So he wouldn't have broken his nose with that. Did we also know this woman was a witness? Amber? Because this is Amber here. No, he fell in face first. Like, he fell in like this. But they're saying that the tongue was too cushioned, that he wouldn't have broken his nose if he fell on it. I'm saying it's planted. Interesting, interesting. We're still saying that the body was planted there. I do think that is an interesting theory. I'm not gonna say one way or another. I do think saying that the body was planted is interesting, that maybe he died before then, and then they planted the body this way. They did say, though, because we had 2 witnesses, and the witnesses did say he was screaming. So, like, he's laying down here and he's screaming out loud. So unless they had a voice recording of him, which I guess is possible, but unless they had a voice recording, I don't know how they would have planted. But I do think that that theory is really interesting. Do we have any information about when he was in the room? Yes, we do. We do have information on that. I will have to go back and read some of it. Amber, huh? I only remember her as the girl from the railing. It's a nice railing. My theory is that this piece of shit officer did it. No, they're our teammates. They didn't do it. They weren't even here. 1040, if I don't remember wrong. I think it was 1040 to 1050. I think you're correct on that. Yeah, so it was quick that this happened. That, like, from this time, they heard him screaming. They came out and they heard a big collapsing sound, and the T-Rex had collapsed down. Amber is probably the only one with an alibi. Technically speaking, Amber and, I can't remember her name, Shiku? The 2 girls technically have an alibi, and it's funny because they're the ones I suspect the most. But, technically speaking, the witnesses were with them. Not even technically speaking. The witnesses were with them when this murder happened. So, unless the witnesses were lying, which we have no reason to believe they were lying because they actually came back so that we know the truth. They went out of their way. So I don't think the witnesses are lying. They actually do have an alibi. They were with the witnesses when this happened. But that's what, if you guys remember, we were talking to Mizu earlier, and we kind of mentioned that this murder could have happened remotely. So that is also something to keep in mind for this to work. So technically speaking, also, none of them are really out of the clear if we have that. So anyways, moving on. Okay, where are we? How much did I read from him?
After all, the collapse apparently happened very quickly. After he fell in, his arms were clearly outside of the jaws, given that they were subjected to the chop, which you'd assume would cause both of them to simply drop down, and not one to fly to the other side of the little dinosaur display area.
I'm gonna need to refresh myself on a couple of things too.
As you can see, there are many factors to his demise, which we cannot yet explain, but which might very well hold the key to uncovering whatever secrets our Raptorian friends are still trying to hide from us.
Now I want Dino Nuggies. Those do sound good. Those do sound really good. Hi, Big Sis, welcome in. Let me get some water real fast. Anyway, also to like explain a few things, when I say the dinosaur collapsed, this is what I mean by the T-Rex collapsed. It's completely down. So instead of being in that up position right here, it is fully down. And so imagine mouth open, guy falls in, it falls and chomps down. So like when I say like the force might have done it instead of like the razor sharp teeth, or it could have been a combination of the teeth and this severing the limbs. That's what I mean. Because it, like, came down. Also, the other reason to really suspect this of being murder is that the screws that should have been keeping this, the safety mechanisms to keep it from falling, were not in place. They had been intentionally removed. So that is another thing to definitely keep in mind with this whole thing. I want dino-shaped pancakes. Those sound good too. Those sound really good. Oh, chocolate chip pancakes sound like amazing right now. And watching Jurassic Park. Anyways, since it fell like that, I don't find it strange that the arm flew as far as it did. Pressure does things. Like, I do understand what you're saying, but the arm was all the way on like this side of the room. I'm trying to imagine that because he fell in face first into the dino and it chomped down. And I can't imagine it like flying in a few places, but all the way to the other side of the room. I don't know. I don't know. I want dino ribs, Angie. Did you freeze some from your time? I wasn't there! I'm not that old! I'm back with the theory that his neck got cut out of the sharpness of the teeth, would wound all his body. Interesting. I think he died. He did in fact die. He did in fact die. There is a lot of blood on him, but we also have determined that a lot of the blood is also theater blood. So someone is clearly trying to make us come to a different conclusion if there's theater blood. Like, why would there be theater blood all over him? There is real blood on him, but why is there also theater blood on him to make this case look bloodier than it is? I don't know entirely what to think about it, but I do think those are some really interesting things to keep in mind. Also, wasn't there like some sort of mechanism on his arm, like string or something? Wasn't there something on his arm? I'm gonna have to look at the notes again, but I feel like there was. Let's see. You're not that old implies I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm not old. Oh yeah, my bad. You were on the ocean. I forget. Well, did you save me some filleted mosasaur? Man, I'd love to fry some of that. No! No, one, I doubt it's kept for this long. And two, I'm not old. The fucking Yakuza went Susie's idea for this freaking case. Maybe the dinosaur prop was programmed to spill theater blood when activated? I didn't consider that. Hold on. That's actually a really creative idea and would actually make sense, because this was a prop used for movies and stuff. I don't think that that is the case, mostly because we haven't seen anything to confirm that. But that's actually a really interesting idea. Not old, just ancient. I'm not! No! Bad auto! We're cooking right now. I'm really impressed with you guys. You guys have come to some interesting theories in this. All right. I just heard a loud crash coming from downstairs. Oh no. I didn't leave anything, did I? I was pretty sure I picked up all the stuff that could be glass. Oh, but he could have gotten into something else. Oliver, oh no. What happened downstairs? All right, real fast, I need to check on something. I'll be right back. The cat might have decided that, we're breaking something else. He usually doesn't do this. He's usually a good boy. All right, I will be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, all right, we're back. So, I don't know what happened. Like, legitimately, I went downstairs, and my cat is laying there asleep on the couch, and I looked around everywhere trying to figure out what made that sound. I can't find shit. I can't find a single thing. I didn't check outside, so there's a possibility that maybe I just hung up a new wind chime outside. So there is a chance, maybe. I suppose it's that. I didn't check, so that might be the other thing, but I'm here again, so I'm not gonna check just yet. I don't know what that was. Oh, hi, Klepik. Welcome in. It was a ghost. No, I doubt that. I'm haunted, but they're pretty chill. Anyways. Someone escaped the basement. No, they didn't. Welcome in, trader. How's it going? How are you after you humiliated me last time? Oh man. Hope you're doing well. So you'll never say no ever again, right? First of all, you guys are clipping me out of context. You're clipping me out of context and then downloading the MP3s so you can put them on soundboards. That's not fair. Who's the trader? No, not trader. Traitor. Traitor. Very important. Very important distinction. I'm doing great, thanks. Hope you're doing well too, Heart. Oh, good to hear. I'm glad that you're doing well. You may be a traitor, but you're still a fish cake. So I can only be disappointed in you. Use a traitor. No, I didn't. I said traitor. Traitor. Okay, I have an accent. Don't tater. Oh my god. Guys, please. Please. I have an accent! Okay, you can't make fun of it. That's rude. BRB taking this out of context. Freaking! Sorry, Oliver. Yeah, we can't blame Oliver yet. Oh, is that a dino on your shoulder? It is a dino on my shoulder. Thank you for asking. Did you think chat was respectful? Not a damn minute. And I love you for it. Also hate you for it. It's, you know, two ways. Can I ask for a dino? Is there a specific type of dino you want? I have a couple of dinos already, like, lined up. I'm pretty sure I have a dancing one somewhere here. What's this one? Nope, that's Oliver. Nope, that's a cat. I'm looking at these pictures and these are also cats. I don't think that's right. That's not right. That's definitely not right. That's space. I want a Ankylosaurus. Okay, let me see. What do you mean you stole Angie's knees? The heck does that mean? I need those. Okay, oh, I see. I know these guys. Wait, I know these guys. Bumpy. All right. All right, I'm gonna just take this and save it. Angie, I wish to announce the completion of the boiler submarine. I found the screws. Goodbye. You're not leaving! I'm getting rid of the door. I'm deleting the door. I'm deleting the door Sims style. You're not allowed to leave the basement. Okay? I made it so you guys can stay there safely and have fun. You can't leave. That'd be mean. You guys don't want to leave. Right? Why would you want to? Wait, where did this dinosaur go? It's just a black screen on my... Wait a second. What the? Why is this not saving? What's happening? Huh? I'm trying to get the picture of our dinosaur and it's not letting me. This is so upsetting. Skill issue? Shush. Shush, let me be traumatized for a second. Okay, well, maybe another? I don't have a dino. No, don't leave, wait. We can fix this. Somehow. Okay. Did this work? Why is this not working? Why can't I get... What is happening? Can I ask for Baxter instead if it doesn't work? Why can't I save PNGs all of a sudden? This is so upsetting. Okay, yeah, you can ask for a Baxter, I don't mind. I don't know why PNGs are suddenly not being able to download. That is really weird. Anyway, do you want this Baxter or do you want like... Oh no, that's my cat. There's like other Baxters in here. Is there like a specific Baxter you want or like... Do you have any idea? I want him facing left and covered about 50% of you. Oddly specific. Okay, the most annoying Baxter you have. Okay, I gotta check. I do have quite a bit of Baxters. But I don't know where they're labeled on here. The not being able to download PNG dinosaurs is actually, nope, definitely not that one, is seriously going to destroy me. Like that hurts. No, that's me. Where the heck are my Baxters? Where did they all go? Is this? Oh, that one is pretty annoying. How about no. Yes. And you said covering about 50%? Like that? Or like over here? Or like... Terrorized Angie enough last stream. It's terrorized every single our life chatter we had. It's true. It's true. We're looking at Angie's gallery right now. Basically. Bigger than you? We need to see his face? You have to? How's this? I don't like the way he's looking at this dinosaur. I don't know if I like that. Can I get a cat pic? I just sent you in Discord. 1 second. Maybe, if my computer's not letting me download any picture. No, he's so cute! Okay, did it let me get that? Yes! Okay. I got this one. I don't know what was up with that. He has evil intentions with that dino. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Actually, remove yourself. What do you mean remove myself? This is my show. Hold on. All right, you want your cat? You can have your cat. Yoink. Here you go. I'll put him in the corner over here. There you go. Book club is fun. It's Baxter's show now. Wait, that's not the representation I want. Hold on. Okay. And we're once again going over here. Wait, if you put him sideways 90 degrees looking at chat, near chat. Hold on. Let me just find him again. All right, so now, nope, not him. Where are you? He keeps hiding from me. There you are. So now you're saying to flip him like this, looking at chat. He will have wrong intentions for chat. Perfect. All right, chat, Baxter's looking at you now. Have fun. You guys have fun with that. I'm going to keep reading. My job is done. Now I'm actually going because I gotta remember to water. Yep, everyone drink water. This is your reminder. Peak distraction. Now we all need 5 hours of Vocaloid rant as the cherry on top. No, the Vocaloid rant streams are done for now. We'll get back to them eventually. All right, let's continue.
So maybe you should ponder my findings sometime.
Are you saying that you yourself don't have any idea what any of these things mean?
If I did, I probably wouldn't keep it to myself, now would I?
I guess.
Oh, shit. Wait, no, hold on. Okay, I fixed it. Didn't happen. No one saw that. Face comment brought me back. I am still demanding Vocaloid Week. Gonna have to give me a sec on Vocaloid Week. I'm trying to work a few things out. Vocaloid Week will probably happen. I just gotta work a couple of things out first. Move a couple of things around. Stream's over. See, no, stream's not over. A second has passed. Give me a few weeks. I'm planning a few, like, unusual weeks that have nothing to do with our normal schedule. They won't be back to back, but I'm trying to, like, work them out because a few people have requested a few people have requested that I do experimental weeks again. So, I'll probably do, like, the Vocaloid Week will be one, and, a few weeks I will actually clip that out of context. Oh, God. But, yeah, I don't know entirely when, but there's something I'm kind of waiting on to see if I can get for the Vocaloid Week. So you're gonna have to wait a sec to see if I can do that, because hopefully I'm able to get everything cleared. If I am. Anyways, I'm speaking vaguely, so I don't spoil anything. So sorry about that. We could also have a week playing just the games and game suggestion. That is something too. There's a couple of weeks that I'm thinking about doing. Hollow Knight Week has been requested too, so we'll see. We'll see. There's a couple of things that I want to get done before we do any experimental weeks again, but I would like to do some experimental weeks. All right, anyways.
You seem to forget that I'm a medical examiner, not a crime scene investigator. How would I know where the fake blood came from, or why his arm decided to pull so much distance between himself and its owner?
Metroidvania Week? Now we're talking.
Those are questions only you people can find the answers to.
Right. Then I guess I'll do just that and get back to investigating, eh? Though before that, I might want to refresh my memory about his findings and make sure to keep them stored to the forefront of my mind.
I would certainly appreciate that. Having the majority of my hard work vanish under the great shadow of oblivion was quite honestly a little painful to see. So I hope that next time you will not trample over my feelings like that again, Officer Goldbar.
We're straying a little far from his name now, huh?
Otherwise, the next thing destined for oblivion will be you, my oblivious friend. Snip, snip.
Yep, time to piss off.
Yeah, how could you guys feel this guy is guilty? Come on!
Now, how is that for some motivation? Ch-ch-ch.
He's perfectly innocent and I will defend him. I feel like he's nice. Exactly! He's fine. He has a little bit of a crazy aesthetic and now everyone wants to say that he murdered someone when he's the doctor. Man, I so wish I could go grab something to eat right now, but other people are sleeping in the house. Oh, I'm sorry. Back when I used to live with my parents, I would always try to sneak food and I'd always get caught. I couldn't snack at all. Doctor Who? Dr. Kikai! All right.
Officer Shirayuki.
Officer GENBA! My sincerest apologies, sir. We started this strong! Pet Sim Week? That would be fun. I like Pet Sims. I like a lot of management sim games. Like, I typically tend to play management or life sims in my free time. You guys have introduced me to a lot of games on this channel. Oh, I guess visual novels I also read a lot of. But it's like split between life sims, management sims, or visual novels. And that's like my usual free time. I don't really play a whole lot of life sims on the channel though. Lobotomy Corp is a management sim, and that took up a lot of time on the channel. Let's see. He actually tried to make someone visit him, but he killed him instead of giving them a little wound. Oh god. That's my first visual novel, so yeah, I see. LobCorp? Yeah, I played LobCorp on the channel. I completed it. I have fully finished LobCorp. I'm playing Library of Ruina right now, and that's been a lot of fun. Though, like, every now and then I really want to go back to LobCorp because I had a lot of fun with that. It's stressful, but, like, it's a type of stress I like. I like being stressed out. Sometimes. Sometimes. I like being stressed out. It's good. All right.
Apologies? For what?
For not gathering more useful information. For not gathering. I can't speak. I've lost the ability to speak. Masochist, that's what everyone calls me. That seems to be what everyone on this channel calls me. I've been called it so much I can't even deny. I don't have the energy to deny it anymore. Oh. For not gathering more useful evidence that could have shed a better light on things. Your debate with Officer Mizu really highlighted just how little we still know, and I cannot help but feel partly responsible for the way things unfolded back there. None of my discoveries ultimately became relevant, or helped even remotely in creating a clearer picture of what happened here. If only I had looked harder, you two may have been able to accurately determine the truth and not ended up arguing like that, so... I am truly sorry, sir, for letting you down like that. She really is best girl. I can't deny it. She really is best girl. Oh. All right.
Officer Shirayuki.
This one's a little harder. I'm leaning towards 2. I'm leaning towards 2. Gonna be honest here, who is this character? I am insulted because she's been kind of my favorite so far. I'm insulted. Shirayuki is the forensics investigator. Let's see. And I thought it was gonna be weird to say it here, that character Ray is perfect. Let's see. This one is a little harder. But I'm leaning towards 2. The reason why is because 1 still implies that she did something wrong or didn't do enough. And then 3 absolutely implies that she did something wrong and didn't do enough. And I don't really think she did anything wrong. So I'm leaning towards 2. 2 is being nice, 1 is like hating yourself, 3 is like strict captain. Yeah. And like we're trying to get everyone to work together and everything. I'm pretty sure 2. Though like Shirayuki's been the only one that I think, well, the doctor would also work together, I think. We just don't have his respect. But Shirayuki's probably the most agreeable out of all of them. I'm gonna go with 2. We're gonna win the dating sim. This isn't a dating sim. We're gonna win the dating sim. You didn't let me down at all.
Huh? We may not have solved this case yet, but we still learned a lot and managed to narrow things down by at least eliminating a few possibilities. Which is all thanks to you. Because without the evidence you've gathered, I couldn't have debunked Officer Mizu's theories. Not to mention your hard work is what allowed us to identify the victim, which in turn let us uncover RPP's lies, and that alone is huge.
But none of that really is my accomplishment.
What do you mean?
I may have gotten a fingerprint match in the database, but Dr. Kikai also managed to identify the victim through a DNA analysis. So that discovery cannot be solely attributed to me. As for the few pieces of evidence that did come up during the debate, such as the digital camera and the animatronic safety measures, I'm not the only one who discovered them. Another officer who assisted with the recovery process, he did and fetched them all.
Wait, I get that they needed help with recovering the body, but why did a regular officer collect evidence instead of our crime scene technician? Don't tell me.
I am a complete and utter failure as a CSI.
Isn't this like your first case?
No, you're not a failure. Not by a long shot. Who cares if the doc also identified the victim? That doesn't invalidate your own efforts. On the contrary, with something so important, it's always best to double check. And precisely because both of you got the same result, we can be sure that there's no mistake, right?
Bro's gonna win in his relationship, whoever girl he dates. Well, we'll see. I don't think there's a romance in. I don't think there's a romance in. I don't think that this is that type of game, but we'll find out.
Oh.
Well.
As for the camera and safety features, even if somebody else found them, you're the only one who gave them a thorough look and properly documented them by typing up all those insanely detailed case files.
Can we romance the dino? I think the dino already found its true love. And the dino is a little down at the moment. So, currently, no. But there is a dino dating sim out there, in fact. If I remember correctly, there is one. There's a T-Rex specifically dating sim, if I'm remembering that correctly. Someone else can look that up, because I don't remember Downo. I don't remember fully, But I'm pretty sure there is a T-Rex dating sim out there. Alright.
And not only that, you're the one who meticulously examined the entire rest of the main hall and made so many additional findings, which I have no doubt will eventually become incredibly important. Just because they haven't yet doesn't mean they won't. So don't be so hard on yourself. Besides, why are you apologizing for not having provided me with enough evidence to solve this case when that wasn't even the goal? All I was supposed to do was to confront RPP about their lies, not neatly wrap everything up already. I'm the one who let things get way out of hand and far beyond scope, so if anything, I should apologize to you for making you and everyone else look bad by being such an incompetent OIC.
Actually, how dinos flirt, like you got nice teeth. I suppose!
Oh, seriously, the only complete and utter failure here is me.
That is not true!
Huh?
Like the rest of us, you're still new to all of this, and must be enduring even greater pressure for being put in this position of OIC so suddenly. I cannot begin to imagine how I must feel. However, I am certain that no other rookie officer would have fared any better. As a matter of fact, I think that despite some glaring mistakes, you have done quite well so far, all things considered.
Hi, Momster, welcome in. Angie could help with the development of the dino dating sim, probably, since she was there. But no, I can't! What? No! Okay, alright. Chat's being rude again.
Oh, man. I guess what else is new?
All things considered. You're doing quite well so far, all things considered. At least, when it comes to unraveling the truth. Some of your deductive reasoning was rather impressive, to be honest.
Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Overall, it was still a real shit show.
No, after seeing you there, I am confident that you possess the qualities of a good police officer and are capable of cracking this case.
Rude, yeah, you seem to forget the Amori last stream. The Deltarune last stream specifically is what I'm thinking of when I think of Rude. That was diabolical, and you guys know that. Have you figured out the dino did it? It's not the dino didn't do it, I think. Hey, not being rude here, you still have to be pretty damn good at flirting to pull a dinosaur. I didn't pull a dinosaur! Okay, alright.
And even if you overreached and went beyond the original intent, I am sure that the superintendent recognized your potential as well.
Dang, does it feel good to be praised for once, especially by someone like her. I'm getting all blushy. Here's hoping she's right about all this, though. Particularly the part about the chief. I definitely promise to do my best. However, I won't be able to crack anything without your help, so you'd better promise me the same. After all, I heavily rely on the evidence you gather. Without it, I'd be lost and useless, because from forming theories to proving to refute them, evidence is the foundation for everything, right? So I desperately need your assistance.
I understand, sir. I definitely do not want to feel the same way again, as I did during that debate, so I promise not to rest until I have turned this entire mansion upside down and collected every bit of evidence hidden within its walls.
Oh, that's the spirit, and what I want to hear. By the way, this totally reminds me, last time we talked, didn't you mention that there was still something you wanted to look into? I never saw an update or another case file get added, so I'm guessing it didn't turn out to be anything important?
Well, I ultimately was not able to finish in time. before you and the superintendent told me to follow you into the exhibition room. However, I will take care of it now and thoroughly document it. And I'm certain that it will provide some important new clues, so please keep an eye on your DPA.
That sure sounds promising and exciting.
Ray, can you chill? No! No chill! Never! Angie, I want the real Oliver in the lower right corner, sleeping and looking regal. Sleeping and looking regal. The real Oliver in the corner. Alright, well, first of all, I need to find a picture of Oliver. So give me a sec. So I'm pretty sure they're all, like, grouped together. Is this? Nope, that's Baxter. Nope, that's Baxter. Where's Oliver? I have pictures of him on here. None of them are labeled because I don't learn. Let's see. Is this... That is Oliver. Is this regal enough? Green Baxter? Look, it was a time. The R life streams were a heck of a time. Okay? We did a lot. We did a lot. And I needed to torture my chat with Baxter. That should do. Sweet. All right, and we'll move him to be more in the corner. Like so. All right. So it's Karma. You could say that. You could say that. All right, Oliver's in the corner now. Everyone say hi to my kitty. All right.
That sounds promising and exciting. As expected, you already know what to do next. Which just goes to show that you're much more reliable than you're giving yourself credit for.
I am only doing the obvious and continue from where I left off. Hardly anything praiseworthy. But what about you, sir? Last time you seemed unsure about how to proceed.
Yeah, but just like you, I've realized during that debate how damn little we actually know. As terribly as it went, it was at least made quite clear that RPP are still trying to hide a lot from us. Things that go far beyond what happened here in the main hall today. Thankfully, though, it also provided us with some new leads. So we now know what kind of stuff to look over in order to get us closer to the truth.
Man, I am having so much trouble reading today. What is happening? Why can't I say any lines correctly? All right.
Such is the true nature of the relationship between Raptor Pack Productions and Kuro Mikazuki. Are the whereabouts of a cell phone?
And we've even got a pretty good idea where to start with those.
If a loan contract or anything of the sort does indeed exist, the best places to look for it would be the room of Raptor Pack Productions founder, Ryunosuke Hazama, or Kuro Mikazuki's loan agency, Raptor Finance.
Didn't you say that you didn't sleep well? I didn't. I kept having nightmares, like, all last night. And so I kept waking up, like, every hour. It was bad. Like, I usually don't have nightmares at all. Or, like, if I have them, they're, like, fun in a way. Like, I'll wake up and think they're cool. But, like, they were, like, disturbing. It was, like, a lot of really bad nightmares, like, back to back. And I have no idea what caused that. Then that's the reason? Could be. I could also just be being bad at reading, because, like, that happens too. But I do like you making the excuse for me. She'd read just like that even with 8 hours of sleep. See? See? Thanks, chat. What would I do without you? I'm interested in knowing what were those nightmares. Better not. Better not. They were pretty bad. Angie saw repeating the entire Baxter route in her dreams. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have more nightmares tonight. Alright. Yeah, okay, we read this.
And since I'd have to talk the latter through with the chief first, because none of us can just up and leave. I guess we'll prioritize the former. Not to mention, I wouldn't be surprised if the chief's already sent someone to Koto's place.
As for the cell phone, we have Runa Hikari's statement regarding the victim using it in the backyard this morning, along with the dirt that Dr. Kikai noticed on the body.
Oh, hey, Space! There's so much going on screen. Can we add Pepper Spray Baxter over other Baxter's face? Sure! I can add him. I have him labeled. Alright, we got... Why is he upside down? Alright, we got Baxter, pepper sprayed version, over his face. So he's no longer looking at chat anymore. You guys are safe. No one's explaining that, Faith. Oh my god. No. I saved you. You're welcome, Space. The hero that came for you guys. Oh. So Baxter saved us from Baxter in a roundabout way. But this Baxter's been maced. This Baxter's been maced so he can no longer look at you guys. You're welcome. Alright.
It's possible that he fell flat on his face in the garden, lost his phone in the process. So the backyard is definitely a place we gotta check out.
Yes, finding the phone could provide us with vital clues, as whoever Kuro Mikazuki called might know something about what occurred here, or even about his relationship to Raptor Pack Productions.
You sure are a little joker.
What do you mean, sir?
That you really are anything but a failure. In fact, you're fucking incredible.
I love that face. What do you mean you don't remember her? Look at these expressions. She's so cute. I indicate what we could have done without Space. All of you are allowed to request one thing. One image. So anyone could have done that. Anyone could have done it. You just have to be creative enough. I do love creativity and what you guys demand. Alright.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't have anything to apologize for. In my eyes, you've been doing an amazing job so far. And who knows, maybe you're the one who's gonna crack this case.
Do I still get one? I don't believe you've made a request yet, so yes, you in fact get one. If it's in my capabilities to do, I should say.
Because you sure seem to be a pretty good detective yourself.
I really do not know about that, but I certainly appreciate the confidence you place in me. Which is why I will ensure to work much harder in order to live up to your expectations.
I want the lore stream placed over the pepper sprayed Baxter. I don't have the lore stream yet.
And I'll do the same. Anyway, guess I've kept you long enough from your duties, and I probably shouldn't keep the chief waiting for too long either, so... Keep up the good work, Officer Shiryuki.
You too, sir.
Good to see her a bit peppier again. Still kinda worried about her, though. She's been going back and forth between super motivated and near incapacitated since I first met her. Probably a good idea to check up on her again later. Until then, I hope she'll be fine.
Thank you, sir.
We're winning the dating sim, guys. We are so winning the dating sim. Let's see. All right, I've caught up to chat. Nice.
All right, that's all of them. Unfortunately. It was nice while it lasted, but I'd better drag my ass to the lobby now to hear what the chief's gotta say. Or to get grabbed by the collar and thrown right out of the main entrance for making him wait so long. Oh boy, my nerves are going haywire again. Now I really wish for some dinosaur to assault and violently eviscerate me, but alas.
You're only saying that because the dinosaur is not here to violently eviscerate you.
You sure like to keep people waiting, don't you, Officer GENBA? I'm terribly sorry, sir. I just wanted to check on the others real quick on my way here, but things kinda took a lot longer than expected, as there were a few things to discuss. I see. Crap. I can't tell if he's pissed off even more now, or if he doesn't give a fuck anymore. And I'm not sure which of the two I would prefer either. Well then, let's cut straight to the chase.
I forgot about Scarface's existence. How could you forget about him? Maybe it's because I haven't streamed this game in a month, apparently. Maybe I should have these streams a little closer together. Anyways.
Well then, let's cut straight to the chase. I'm sure there's no need to elaborate on the reasons as to why, but I am rather disappointed by what I had to witness there. It's frankly astonishing how quickly you seem to forget everything we talked about right before you confronted Raptor Pack Productions. It's not that I forgot.
He's literally one of the first characters to appear. Yeah, quite literally. He's like one of the first characters we meet.
It's just that after Officer Mizu had... Don't try to shift the blame on her now. I know exactly what you want to say, and Officer Mizu's own failings will most certainly be addressed. Between her and myself. Let's not let them distract from the fact, however, that even though she may have been the one to bluntly put it out there, it was you who paved the way for the foul play accusation. Or would you deny that? No, sir. Furthermore, instead of putting a stop to them, you kept entertaining her antics, which by the end resulted in all of us looking rather inept in the eyes of RPP.
Can I ask to put a meme? It depends on the meme. But you might be allowed to. It also depends on if I'm able to download it, because apparently my computer won't let me download things all of a sudden. I got Face Kitty though, so we might have a chance. Let's see. Yes. The exact outcome I warned you about when we had our little conversation on the topic of professionalism. Which I seem to recall you promising me that there wouldn't be any further display or lack thereof, or am I mistaken about that? I must send it on Jen. Okay. Let me see. 2 minutes of studying, 5 hours in the warp train. Got it. All right, let me see if I can grab it. Looks like I can. And... oh, now OBS doesn't want to open again. That's not good. Okay, looks like I can grab it here. And we're going to just grab this. And we have it. Oh, man. You know, this is not the most chaotic screen we've ever had. Yet. But we're really racking it up. We are really racking this up. Hold on, it's not exactly the most legible. So I'm gonna like yoink this just below chat. Because I'm trying not to cover anything as well. We can build it brick by brick. I'm still waiting for the chaotic screen. Like someone to beat the chaotic screen that we had for the R live streams. Because some of those R live stream ones was insane. I would look back going like, what is happening on here? I had to start putting rules on you guys for some of that stuff. That one our live stream was actually crazy with the amount of stuff on screen. I know! Our live streams were not for the weak. No! They certainly weren't. I will never forget like the 8-hour our live stream that we did that just kept going and going and going. I will never forget that. All right. Moving on.
Which I seem to recall you promising me that there wouldn't be any further display or lack thereof, or am I mistaken about that? No, sir. You're not, sir. In fact, I promised no more slip-ups of any sort in general, and assured him that picking me as OIC wasn't a mistake, so... Welp. I truly wanted to trust your words back there. Unfortunately, I'm starting to believe that what I've read in your personal files may not only have been bogus after all, but that you yourself severely underestimated what transferring to Rogetsu would demand of you.
Uh-oh. Angie, can you put a fish cake on your other shoulder? I can. I don't think I've ever put a fish cake. Image. I have actually, now that I think about it. Well, I haven't put it in this slide before. So, let me go all the way over here so I can grab my fish cake. And... wow, oh my god, he's huge. Okay, kaiju fish cake for a moment. Let's make him small. There we go, and now he can fit on my other shoulder. There you go. You guys are with me. There, you guys are with me. It's you guys. All right. Now,
and that you therefore might want to consider returning to Kujikawa.
I'm guessing we don't want that.
Or how would you assess your performance thus far, Officer Genba? Damn it, it's not like he's wrong. He's pretty much spot on, that's the problem. So what in sweet Buddha's name could I say to convince him otherwise? I guess I only really have two options here. Either throw myself at his feet and desperately beg for another chance, or... You're right, sir. I definitely screwed up.
I thought I was going to have to try and like throw myself here and be like, which one, Angie? Which way? Oh man. She picked the blue fish cake, not the pink, not the green fish cake racist. All of you fish cakes are different, okay? All of you are different in your own way, but blue is the default color in which you spawn in. But then you can pick yourself. You can pick yourself what you look like. All of you fish cakes look different. But this is the default fish cake, so.
As OIC, I should have never let things get out of hand like that. And I should have paid much closer attention to what I said as well.
Then Fisher, listen, fish cake, I'm so sorry I have to be the one to tell you guys this. Fish cakes and fisheroos are the same thing. I'm so sorry you guys had to find out this way. There's nothing separating you guys. If you're a fish cake, you're also a fisheroo. I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. I'm so sorry. Hi, welcome in. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. But if you're a fish cake, you're also a fisheroo. And if you're a fisheroo, you're also a fish cake. You're the same thing. There's no difference. I'm so sorry. I know it's really hard to swallow. I know. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can put aside your differences because there aren't any. And hold hands now and embrace who you are. I'm sorry it had to be this way. I'm so sorry. Whenever I was greeting you guys and said howdy do fisheroos, I was talking to all of you, not just the fisheroos. And when I say bye-bye fish cakes, I'm still talking to all of you. All right. I think that's enough of that. Anyways, serious discussion. How could this have been hidden from us? I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, I'm green. You are green. Welcome to the fish cake army. I mean, you were already a fish cake, but now you're like a plus. Now you're a plus fish cake. I can't live in this world anymore. No, don't take it so hard. The stab comes from the friend. No, the stab comes from your streamer, not your enemies. Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It cuts deep. All right. Oh, I'm gonna try so hard to get back. Fish Cake Pro Mag says, that's right. I love how we have one happy person here and the rest are like, what do you mean my identity's a lie? I'm sorry it had to be this way, guys. Sorry. Oh, man. Yeah.
And I should have paid much closer attention to what I said as well. As you noted before, there was and still is no way of telling whether this was murder or not yet.
I'm just eating my breakfast. Ooh, what are you eating? I hope it's good.
Your mind had already been made up when you stepped in front of RPP, hadn't it?
Who wouldn't be happy eating breakfast? That's how I feel too. I love breakfast. I love coffee. Coffee most of all.
Pretty much, which is probably why certain things slipped out so easily. Despite what you've told me during our previous conversation, a subconscious part of me was so convinced of this case being a homicide that it kind of wanted to just blurt it out. Which is the very danger behind making assumptions. People can get so convinced by them that they begin to treat them as fact and completely forget that they are nothing more than unproven interpretations of a situation or circumstance. And that they therefore may not reflect reality, so no matter how likely it may seem that they do. Well, I don't want to tell you that it's utterly wrong to think about your feelings, think about your findings and weave theories inside your head. You should always do so while keeping an open mind, ready and willing to be proven wrong at any time. And of course, while carefully weighing what and how much to share with others.
Eat coffee? Okay, all right. I may have worded things a little weirdly there, but I like drinking coffee. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing about breakfast. I like coffee a lot. I like eating things with my coffee as well. Angie, coffee doesn't cut it. You need your solid foods. I eat things with coffee. I eat things with coffee. Yesterday I had 3 cups of coffee once a meal. I do similar stuff like that. Like I'll drink max 3 cups of coffee. I won't go over that. I usually try to keep it to 1, and if I have any more coffee, I try to make it decaf. Cause like, my doctor was not too happy with me way back when I told her how much coffee I used to drink in a day. It used to be around like 5 to 6 cups a day that I would drink. It's 1 to 2 for me. For me, coffee or tea, mostly tea. Yeah, tea is good too. I'll drink tea if I'm doing like a lot of talk heavy streams like book club and stuff. Like today. I'll usually grab some ginger tea, ginger honey, or ginger lemon. Those are the ones I typically go for. But I like peppermint tea a lot. That's my favorite. Look, you can drink 400 of caffeine. I was really addicted to caffeine. Still am, but I've slowed down a lot from how I was. I try to just drink 1 cup a day if I'm drinking coffee, but sometimes I slip into 3. It's my favorite drink. I shame Angie for drinking so much coffee, but I drink iced tea just as much as she drinks coffee. Yeah, coffee is my favorite drink, so I drink a lot of it, but I try not to drink as much as I used to, because it used to be really bad. Whoopsie most of the time, I see. If we're talking like breakfast foods though, like my favorite breakfast is like, I really like corned beef hash. It's kind of an unusual answer, I think. I don't hear a lot of people say they like that, but that's like one of my favorite things. But like pancakes are good. Pancakes are like my nostalgia meal. Chocolate chip pancakes. Whenever I rewatch Jurassic Park in the morning, whenever I do that, I always make chocolate chip pancakes. Anyways, all right, distracted me. Drink Kofi. Kofi? Like my Kofi in the description. Okay, all right, anyways. Sandwiches are good. Like breakfast sandwiches. If we're talking about breakfast. I can't word today, guys. I can't word anyways. I especially can't word today. All right, serious conversation we're having in the visual novel right now, by the way. All right.
And of course, while carefully weighing what and how much to share with others. Because once an accusation is made, there's no taking it back. Precisely. Which is why you'd best be prepared for the consequences. Something I clearly wasn't. I should have stuck to the original plan, but I quickly lost sight of it. All because I decided to engage Officer Mizu in a debate, thinking that debunking her theory was the best way to dampen her eagerness to solve the case. But it ultimately only made things worse and set the stage for everything to devolve far beyond the original intent behind the confrontation. I'm quite ashamed of myself, and even though I know that a mere apology can't make up for it, I truly am sorry.
I love you guys advertising my Kofi. Thank you, Faith. Oh, I want to fund mine, bro. I feel that. Angie, was there a stream where there was a bit about you not eating before drinking? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first stream you joined. I'm pretty sure that was the first stream you joined. That was my anniversary stream. And it wasn't necessarily a bit. I had forgotten to eat that day, and then I was celebrating my anniversary and drank a little bit. Which is not a good thing to do, by the way. Please eat something. It was you. Yes, that was me. That was me. That was me. Please eat something if you're... Please eat something if you're going to, consume any alcoholic beverages. Also, please be of age. Please, if you're going to drink, be healthy about it. Drink responsibly. You're welcome. Yeah, now everyone reminds me to eat on every single stream, which is nice of them. I do eat. I promise you guys, I do eat. I eat a lot. Too much sometimes, in fact. But I do appreciate you guys looking out for me. All right. Where were we?
It's rather telling that debunking your colleague was the conclusion you came to, instead of using your authority and ordering her to stop. Well, that's because she wouldn't have listened to me anyway. Are you saying that she doesn't acknowledge you as OIC? Kinda? And why do you think that is? Because she's got zero respect for me. Which is quite damning for someone who is supposed to be in charge. Although I think you know very well what has led to this rather sad state of affairs, don't you, Officer Genba?
I mean, I suppose being late on my first day on the job didn't help. Anyways, also, what game is this? This is Genba no Kizuna. It is a visual novel, and it is on Steam, link in the description. It is very good. I have been enjoying it a lot so far. Yeah, it's a murder mystery at a place that has a lot of dino stuff. So we have our dino murder mystery. Not that the dinos did it. Well, the T-Rex might have done it. Not intentionally. The T-Rex is an animatronic, but regardless, it's really good. I've really enjoyed it so far. So highly recommend checking it out yourself. There actually is we've done this evidence segment so far where we've had to like show the evidence we've gathered and everything, and I really liked how that was done. And a lot of stuff has really made me like really fascinated with where this story is going. Danganronpa vibes? Yes, actually. I have not played Phoenix Wright myself, but I've had some other people say that it reminds them of Phoenix Wright as well. It does have a lot of Danganronpa vibes. In a very good way, I would say. And I have liked the characters a lot so far. So, yes, I do highly recommend this. And like I said, link in the description. I think the animatronics do get a bit quirky at night. I cannot tell you how many Bite of 87 jokes we have had in this chat just this episode, let alone for how many times I have streamed this. But yes, book club, we always stream visual novels, and if you noticed around the stream where we have like a bunch of different stuff, chat is allowed to request, I say request an Oliver, but it can honestly be any images, and like we just have fun. It's a whole stream to distract me and see how much you guys can distract me from reading these visual novels. We get chaotic. We end up saying a lot of really off-topic things here. You guys are able to break a few more rules than I usually allow. Freddy is a fast bear. Yes, in fact. Don't remember that you can suggest to put up a pic. Yeah, it's one per person. It is one per person, and only if I'm able to do it. And because of the nature of this game and everything, and that we have to investigate it, I also request that you do not cover any main parts of the screen. Let it be off to the side, because while we are, while we are being silly and putting stuff on the stream, we are also like playing this visual novel, and I do want you guys to be able to see what is actually happening in it, which is why I'm trying not to cover like all of the text or like the main parts of the screen. Anyways, moving on. Wait, a pic on the stream? Yep, you guys can request that I put up, if you noticed, we have like my actual cat in the, where's my mouse? Where did my mouse go? Yes, my actual cat in the corner of the screen over, anyways. In the corner of the screen over here, we have a dino on my shoulder. We have a fish cake on my shoulder. We have this kitty that is face up here. This doggo that is the randoms over here. We have a meme. We have two Baxters. This is all user inputs. This is you guys. You guys tell me what you want. I put it up, but only if it's in my ability to do so. Add an Oliver to your head. Did you not get a request yet, Ronan? For whatever reason, I thought you had. All right, I can add an Oliver. Let me just, why is pink Oliver showing up first? We got green Oliver, Oliver normal. Why are you up there? That's abnormal. Anyways, we're going to flip him around, put him on top of my head, shrink him down a little bit, put him on top of my head, and that's how they work. That's how the Oliver requests work on this channel. All right. I like this cursed screen. Let me tell you, some of these screens get so cursed. Seriously, the R Life streams? Oh my god. All right, all right. Where were we? I think we already read. Yeah, we already read this.
Yes, sir. Then maybe it's high time for you to do something about it. That is, if you still believe that choosing you to be OIC wasn't a mistake on my part. Once again, I do realize how much I'm asking of a rookie, but it's not as though you were completely unaware of what you've signed up for. Which is why I warned you that despite the extraordinary circumstances, I can only be so lenient. That said, I quite frankly would rather avoid disrupting the investigation by reorganizing the team and calling in a replacement, let alone taking on your duties myself. Although I am very heavily leaning towards doing so right now, as unfortunate and inconvenient as that would be. But what say you, Officer GENBA? You still haven't answered my initial question. Is there any reason to believe that this little debacle finally drove home the various points I've been trying to make and let them fully sink in? Or would this investigation be better off without you? Once again, there are only two possible answers here.
Can I request a set of Oliver pics behind you assembled in a Megazord-like position? Megazord-like position? What does that... Hold on. Let me see. Ah, I see. Okay. That's like Power Ranger. Okay, all right. So that's like, Okay, hold on. We got blue. We got blue here, and we're gonna, to make up the, it's gonna be covered. It's gonna be covered. How I do this based on like where they are. Let me see here. So we got, I'm gonna do the unthinkable. I'm gonna bring him up. Okay. We got blue here. I'm gonna position him like this. And then, we got, where is he? Okay, no, let me see. If I do this, and we're going to copy. Paste. Take you. All right. Like that. So like we have yellow. And then we need like, that's red. Okay, so if we copy again, and once again, paste. Is that some country? But no, it's we're making a robot, sort of. Okay, we're making a Power Ranger cat. We're gonna paste, and that should have created. Yes. All right, we got something. Giant one over here. I need him to be on top as well. Meow Gazord. We're starting to get it. We're starting to get the picture. Okay, and we're going to because of certain positionings here. Hold up. It'd be... Alright. And... don't know which one makes more sense, but we're gonna go with that. Hold on, hold on. I'm slowly figuring out how I want to arrange this. Let me select the Oliver. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna not just do that, but I'm going to flip. Oh, that didn't flip how I wanted it to. Actually, make more sense the opposite way. Wouldn't it? Okay. Flip. Like this. And I'm creating art right now. You gotta flip the other Oliver too. The head is supposed to be the foot. Yeah, exactly. You're seeing my vision here, Space. You're seeing my vision. All right. And we're going to flip again. All right. And then this guy. I'm so sorry for this, Angie. Don't apologize. This is art. This is high art. Now the torso, we're working on that. So we need like, we need to change colors here if I can get it working. Our filters, and I think it's this. Let me see. Sort of. We need red. Nope. This isn't what I wanted. Never mind. Not this one. Yeah, I'm sure. Which one was it? It was... I've done this so many times and I've forgotten how to do this again. This is the best thing I could have ever hoped for someone to do with this asset. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're having a good time, Space. Maybe it's this one? Yes! Oh, I found it. Oh, perfect. All right, cool. All right. So then we have next we have, oh, it did change the Oliver on top of my head. Well, I guess he's joining the pile. No, he's not, actually. He stays there. Why did that change both of them? They should be separated. Fascinating. I guess the one on my head is just red now. He's just gonna be red now. Why is he red? It's meh. Anyways, he's red. All right, we need, like, the arms are like black. The arms are like black, so we'll do this. Yoink. Actually, no. I have a better idea. Okay, actually delete this one. Delete this Oliver, and instead, I am back. Why did Lever turn into his true form? We're not done! We're not done. We have so much more we're gonna do here. All right. This is quite possibly the best way we could have derailed stream. All right, I need to find this image real fast. Hold on. No, I thought of something perfect for this. Okay, so if we go down here, hold on, let me find it. I've got this. All right. First things first. Yeah, that should be about right. And then if I press this. Okay, we got the head. We got the head, and next. Oh, he should also be red. This one should also be red. And if I... Come on, Angie, you did this just a second ago. Okay, found it. Color. Okay, set color. We got the red again. I'm gonna kind of... Oh my god. Yes, actually. All right. And then add a standing lever behind you as if it was your stand. When the world is gonna end, remember Oliver will help. Reminds me of that one time I delivered our D&D campaign by having my artificer talk to Blacksmith about the making of spork in a fantasy setting. Evil Meowgazord. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm making his hands. I had to make his head first. I'm making his hands now. It was really important that I got that specific image for the head. And now I have another image in mind for the hands. Just give me a sec. I have to go through. I have a lot of unorganized pictures. Okay. We have a ton. There. Oh, well, this one's maybe has bad implications, so maybe not that one. I'm pretty sure I have one that's not dead. Yes! Okay. All right. And we gotta there once again. Okay. I'm happy to witness this masterpiece. I hope so. I hope you like the effort I'm putting into this. Color correction. Make him maybe a little too much. Let's just nope. I see if you set it this color, there's no way to change anything. Okay, we're just gonna maybe like this. Yeah, okay, that works. All right. And then we're going to do this. Transform. Yoink. All right. There you go. I hope you like your, I hope you like your, what did we call this space? Make the other hand green? Okay. If I can click, can I select the other hand, please? Come on. Let me select it. Nope, that's not. Let me select it, please. Nope, still not. Please let me select it. Please let... Oh, come on! Why are we doing this? There we go, finally. Okay. Let's make it green. All right, set color. And we got green. That was not what I was expecting. There we go. There we go. All right. We have it. Yeah, the brown was not what I was expecting. There. It switched to green. We've got this. This was so incredibly necessary. All right. Now for anyone that comes on and is just like, why does it take so long for Angie to read visual novels? Anyways. Add my purple stand lever. One second. I'm guessing you want the long one that's glaring at us. I'm guessing you want that one. Oh, I'll make it. Hold on. I gotta fulfill everyone's request here. 1 second. Didn't know there was a longer. I use him occasionally, but I only really use him for book clubs. Yeah, there's many variations of the long Oliver. You want him behind me, right? That's what you said? Okay, 1 second. Let me grab him. There we go. Put him a little more like over here. And you said you wanted him to be purple. I can do that. And got color correction. Select purple. We can... Yeah, something like that. All right. There, my cat stand. I have my cat tower in front of me and my cat stand behind me and then my bright red fire engine cat on top of me. I was thinking more of a star platinum shade of purple, but that works perfectly as well. Cool. All right. Now back to this very serious scene that's happening in the story right now. I am so sorry, Gospel. I will write my apology letter after. I want to clip this. Go right ahead. Okay.
Once again, there are only two possible answers here. The one I should give and the one I have to. Never thought I'd be so torn, but I guess that's the problem when you have a conscience, unlike certain other people.
Wait, book club is a different channel? No? This is still the same channel. Let's see.
Unlike certain other people, I really was the wrong guy to pick for this job. But it's too late to limit my situation now. I'm here and I can't let things end like this, not given what's at stake. So as brazen and presumptuous as it may be, I know what I've done wrong. I know what I should have done and how I should have acted. But most of all, I know that I can do so much better than what I've displayed here so far. But as an officer of the law and as a leader of this team, things have certainly been a little chaotic to say the least. But everything I've seen from Officer Mizu, Officer Shirayuki, and Dr. Kikai shows me that we can solve this case. And from my interactions with them, I'm also beginning to see what I need to do in order to get us there.
Yeah, today is book club. Alright, hold on, I got a little lost in chat, so I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Yeah, we consider this to be book club right now.
Therefore, I'd like to ask you for another chance to not only make up for my mistakes and prove that you didn't make one yourself by picking me as officer in charge, but also because I don't want to fail the others who have all been working so hard. And because after getting so deep into this case, I can't deny that I feel a personal desire to see this through to the end and unravel what truly happened here.
He's growing up. Gonna send the screenshot on General. Do it! Show the others what they're missing.
Besides, as you said, switching up things now would only needlessly disrupt the investigation, so I think it'd be much easier for me to just pull myself together and do what I should have done this whole time. You direly need to hone your argumentative skills if you want to make a truly convincing case. But considering how I put you on the spot there, I am willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and put my trust in you once more. This is your last chance, however. We will chalk off what happened until now as your nerves getting the best of you. But should you continue to display signs that bring your competence into question, and whether you're internalized even the most basic of police procedures, you might want to pack your things right away and pray that after receiving my report, your previous department will still be willing to take you back. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Very clearly. Very well. And let us get right back to the matter at hand. So tell me, Officer Genba, how do you intend to proceed from here? Especially given how the confrontation with Raptor Pack Productions unfolded. The cat's out of the bag, and as you've stated yourself earlier, once an accusation has been made, there's no taking it back. Not that they know they are suspected of foul play. They will likely be less cooperative than before, and more careful about what they will share with us. If they decide to do so at all. Considering what they've lied to us about from the beginning, we'd have to take everything they tell us with a huge grain of salt now anyway. That's not to say that we should give up on trying to get anything out of them, but if we really want to get to the bottom of this case, I think it's best to primarily rely on evidence.
I have a theory as to how this will end. But that would be lame if I told it right now and got it right. I mean, it's fine to theorize. Because then it's fun to be like, ha, I told you so later on. I mean, I've so confidently shared a whole bunch of theories that ended up being bad and wrong. But maybe a few of them are right. Yeah, he did kind of get buried, didn't he? Let me fix that for you. Let me see if I can fix that for you. Because, like, he did kind of get buried under all of the gigantic, massive cats. Whoop. How's this? He's on top now. Hopefully he doesn't get too in the way of screen, but he's on top now. Oh. All right.
I think it's best to primarily rely on the evidence. Something we still don't have nearly enough of, so we should try to pursue some new avenues in order to change that. And I take it that you already know what avenues to pursue? Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea. I've already discussed everything with the others, which is why it took me so long to get here. Outside of the fact that there are still some things which require further investigation, particularly regarding the body, we've also got a couple of new leads to go after. It may not have gone quite according to plan, but the confrontation with RPP did, at the very least, provide us with some valuable new info and highlighted a few aspects that we definitely need to further delve into. As did the interview with our unexpected witnesses, of course. Between the whereabouts of the missing cell phone and what really happened before the incident, now that we know that the victim has been here much sooner, as well as the reality of his relationship to RPP, there's a lot that's in need of clarification.
Put the dino on Meowzord's shoulder. Okay. I can do that, hold on. I have been losing my mouse all screen. Why can't I click on this freaking dino? There we go. There he is! On the shoulder, if I can just kind of, okay. On the shoulder! We've got this!
Indeed. It sure sounds as though you have quite a lot on your plate here. Maybe so, but together we can handle it with ease, I'm sure. Just gotta hope that any of these leads will actually, lead to some clear answers? At this point, I'm not sure what to think anymore, to be honest. Despite all their lies are rather unconvincing justifications for telling them, I do kind of get behind the idea of being too scared to tell the truth, out of fear of being wrongly suspected of foul play. Don't get so hung up on whether this was an accident or not. Focus on the investigation and let it guide you to its natural conclusion. If nefarious actions were indeed taken, there will be plenty of evidence around to indicate so. Because there's no such thing as the perfect crime.
Yeah, if there was, we wouldn't be here.
Even the most cunning of perpetrators will mess up one way or another, which is especially true if they have no forensic knowledge or if the crime is not premeditated, leaving them with not enough time to think up and carry out a thorough and all-encompassing cover-up.
Hydration check? Ooh, that's a good call. Everyone, make sure that you drink some water. Thank you, my throat was getting a little dry.
Alright. Whatever plan they might hatch is therefore likely to be riddled with holes, just as much as its execution with mistakes. So, if they were to get away with their deed, the fault would lie solely with us, for being too incompetent and not doing a careful and thorough enough job. Which would also apply if the truth of the case is not discovered in general to be homicide, theft, arson, or even a simple accident. Indeed. I'm glad you finally seem to pick up on what I've been trying to convey to you. Now, given that you have a great many things to take care of, I think it's once again time to rein in the talking and take some more action, wouldn't you agree? Yes, sir! I have a few things I'd like to look into myself, but I think you should know the drill by now. If anything's the matter, contact me via DPA. Otherwise, I'll leave everything to you. Understood, sir! Good luck with your investigation then, Officer Genba. Phew, he sure gave me a good scare at first, but things ultimately went way better than they honestly should have. I seriously don't get this, dude. Low on staff or not, after all my fuck-ups, I would have mercilessly ended my career right there.
Well, good thing it's not you.
Not that I'm complaining, though.
Wouldn't it be funny if all of this was just a test by the officer superiors to see if they can work together? You are not the first person that said that. You are not the first person that said that. I think Aubrey has had a similar, thought. I do think that's interesting. Personally, I don't think that's the case. Mostly because, you know, we have a real body. There's like a very real body on our hands. And I don't think they would do that. You know, just grab a body from the morgue and throw them in here or whatever. I don't think that's the case. And like, you know, real people were affected. Just seems, I don't think that's the case. Well, it does make me question theater blood though. All right.
I've somehow got another chance, and that's all that matters. Although I really need to keep in mind that this is it. If I can't live up to my words and show the chief that he really didn't make a mistake and needs to keep me around, I'll have to kiss this uniform goodbye for real.
What if nobody was unalived? Oh, someone was definitely unalived. Way unalived. Oh my god, was he? Oh, holy crap, was he? All right.
Something I can't afford, so I really gotta pull myself together now and stop screwing up. Come on, Keiichi. All the mistakes you've made up till now are the result of not paying proper attention to both your actions and your words. Which should be enough to tell you that you're still not taking this as seriously as you should. Something that's quite ironic, given that knowing how important this is, and how you cannot fuck it up at any cost unless you want to not only end your career, but your entire miserable existence, is the very reason you've been so goddamn nervous this entire fucking time. Things gotta change. You gotta be more professional and erase all those bullshit worries, self-doubt, and fear of failure already. Because that's the very thing they lead to. They only cause you to be indecisive and reluctant when you should stand firm and be more confident. It's really no wonder that none of the others are treating you with respect. Officer Mizu keeps doing what she wants. The doc treats you like a complete dumbass, and even Officer Shirayuki ended up scolding you a couple of times.
Yeah, I was about to be like, what the fuck did Officer Shirayuki do? What has she done? She's treated you with respect. But yeah, she has scolded you. You deserve to be scolded. All right.
Well, because you're acting like an incompetent fool instead of what you're supposed to be. Their goddamn leader. How could you ever expect anybody to follow your lead and treat you with respect when not even yourself would do that? You're supposed to set an example, for fuck's sake. But it's not like this is anything new. You've already known this since the start. So get your fucking act together for good this time. Remember everything you've experienced here today. Everything you've been taught by your colleagues and the chief. Internalize it. And then put it into goddamn action. You can do it. And you already know how and where to start. Among everything else, there was a couple more things to discuss with our witnesses. So, as annoying as it's going to be, it's time to call them back inside. Right after typing up a quick report, of course.
A new report has been added.
Oh wait, chapter 3? We finished chapter 3?
Oh, wait, how many chapters are there? I think it says on the main page.
Ah! Guys. It's time. We're covering Mizu over there. I don't know if I can move this gigantic tower of Olivers that we've created. Like, I don't know if I can move them all at once. I don't know if I can find everything to move them all at once so you guys can see. Well, just know that Mizu is over there covered in cats right now. She probably... how does Mizu feel about cats? Gospel, I have a very important question. 5 chapters in total, although 3 was the shortest and 4 is the longest. I see. We're gonna have a long episode. Gospel, how does Mizu feel about cats? Important question. Sukuna here should know one of his own kind chose him to catch the murderer. He didn't kill anyone that we know of. At least not according to this case. Well, either way, Mizu is covered in cats. Whether she likes this or not. She's covered in cats. All right, chat, it is time we come to a vote. I am going to pull up a poll. And... all right. Which do we choose? We have GENBA. We have Yuki. I guess she'd be more of a cat than a dog person, but her true love are fish. That is the correct answer. That is absolutely the correct answer. Fish are truly the correct answer. Mizu is once again going up in the rankings, but it is a little hard to beat Best Girl Yuki. All right. Okay, we have Yuki, we have Sheen, and we have Mizu. So, you guys get to vote on which one we are going to do next. Next time. It's been 3 hours, so we do have to end this. We spent a lot of time, sure, just doing a bunch of nothing, huh? We... oh my god. All right. We start the poll now. Vote on which one you'd like to do. Is it GENBA on our far left? Is it Yuki, our forensic investigator? Is it going to be Sheen, the doctor, or Mizu, the Mizu? Anyways, we want Keiichi. A lot of you want... okay, it's a little too equal right now. I need you guys to tie break this. I can't do anything with that. All right. GENBA is getting a surprising amount of votes. I'm like surprised because GENBA is like the main character. I never expect people to go for the main character. But like GENBA honestly gets like a surprising amount of votes in this. Okay, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Do not make this a bouncing act. I need you guys to... okay, I can't do anything with the current results. I need you guys to break that tie. We can wait here all day, except I can't actually wait here all day. Someone break that tie! All right, let's see. Naruto from Naruto, Kaisen from Jujutsu Kaisen, GENBA from GENBA no Kizuna. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we are not breaking this tie, huh? Oh, nope, we still didn't break the tie. We went back to another tie. We broke the tie and then went into another tie. How did you guys manage to do that? How? All right. So, small problem. Triple tie. Okay, so, what am I supposed to do about this? I'm not sure exactly what to do about a three-way tie. Beforehand, I thought, you know, oh, I'll just flip a coin. Now it's three-way, which makes it a little harder. Make another poll for the three of them. I swear, guys, if I make another poll for just the three of them, and you guys somehow make it a tie again, anyways, that means Yuki is out of the running, which makes me very, very sad, but I suppose Yuki is out of the running for this first one. So we're making a second poll. We're making one more poll. I love that the person that voted for Yuki stuck to their guns and kept Yuki. You are correct, but we're gonna do this again. Okay. And it's between GENBA, no, Kizuna himself, Mizu, and our good Dr. Sheen. Which one? Do not make this a tie. Guys, do not make this a tie. Okay. All right, it looks like GENBA is in the lead by a long shot. Okay, we switched it up again. All right, I'm only gonna leave it open for a little bit longer, but so far it's actually looking like GENBA is in the lead, which surprises me because last time we did this, it was Sheen in the lead. So I am a little surprised by that, but good for GENBA. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end. Looks like GENBA has won with a whopping 50% on the popularity poll this time. Good job, GENBA. All right, I'm impressed. People really liked that, liked his character arc so far. All right, we'll start with GENBA. Okay, but we will be starting next time. We will be starting next time because it's been about 3 hours and 30 minutes now. We goofed a lot. We goofed around a lot today. There was not a whole lot of reading and a lot of goofing off that just happened. Well, that just means we have more episodes that we get to record of this game. I'm not upset by that. I am very interested in where this game is going. I have so many theories, which a lot of them I have screamed out. But I think I'm gonna go back and watch some of the previous episodes because there's like 1 or 2 things that I'm just like, I don't know if I'm remembering it right. Though listening to myself is like, but I do think it's actually going to help to like go back and refresh myself some on these. Anyways, regardless, I'm having a lot of fun with these. And today was a very fun stream. Not a productive stream, but a very, very fun one at that. So, as mentioned before, if you guys are interested in this game and want to play it yourselves, the link is in the description. And what was I also going to say? I had like a whole thought process and immediately forgot it as soon as the words started coming out of my mouth. Well, that's professional. Anyways, always support the creators. And I once again forgot what I was going to say. Oh, this is the stream of all time. Anyways, we're gonna end things here, Fishcakes. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you liked this video, shitstorm, whatever this was. If you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe. You don't have to, but I would very much appreciate if you did, but I'll appreciate each and every one of you for being here regardless. I hope you guys have a good day or good night or whatever time it is for you. I hope you have a good one. And as always, love you guys lots, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, fish cakes. See you later.